Welcome to a special Thanksgiving edition of Plant Fire Meatless Mondays with me, Vanessa. You are all in for a treat today because we are going to create something absolutely perfect for the Thanksgiving holidays. We're going to create my fall harvest pumpkin smoothie. So get your taste buds ready because they are going to be on fire in a good way. Let's introduce our star ingredients. We have frozen bananas. We have ice. We have a small diced apple. We have our raw cashews. We have our organic pumpkin. We have our coconut milk. We also have some cinnamon, some maple syrup, a little dash of the ginger, and the party would not be complete with, of course, our pumpkin allspice. And then to top it off, to just make it perfection, we're going to do a little pecan, a little crushed pecan action, just to bring it all together. So let's go ahead and get started. So we first have our blender ready. I have my Vitamix, but as you know, any blender will do. And we're going to add all these ingredients into the blender. We're going to start with our frozen banana. So in go our frozen bananas. If you happen to not have frozen bananas, you can use non-frozen and maybe add more ice. But there's just something about the frozen banana that really gives it that extra texture. And next, we will add our small apple, and with the skins, of course, especially if it's organic, then keep the skin on. And now we have our raw cashews, and I'm going to put about 6 cashews, six to 8 whole cashews into the blender. Now I found, it took me a lot of work to figure out what the best pumpkin pie smoothie recipe was, and really the missing ingredient for me to give it that really extra creamy texture was the cashew. If you want a lower fat version, feel free to leave the cashews out, but it just gives it that extra layer of creaminess that I think that you'll find absolutely delicious. And now we're going to add in our organic pumpkin. Now of course, if you've got some pumpkins, it's a perfect season right now where pumpkins are fresh in the market, then go ahead and use your fresh cooked pumpkin. But if not, you can use, here I've got just organic pumpkin in the can, easy, available year-round. So we'll go ahead and add the entire can into the Vitamix. Now let's go ahead and add in our cinnamon. And any of those of you who know me know that I think cinnamon makes everything taste better. So we're going to do 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And then we will add 2 teaspoons of our pumpkin allspice. So the pumpkin spice is cinnamon, ginger, cloves, and nutmeg. For those of you who are not sure what's in, if you don't have pumpkin spice, then just add some nutmeg and add some cinnamon and ginger and cloves, and there you have your perfect pumpkin mix. There we go. And we will do about ½ a teaspoon of ground ginger, the ginger root. You can also feel free, it's pretty potent, but you can use fresh ginger, which is delicious, but use just a tiny little portion of the knob. You don't need much because a little goes a long way. Okay. And now we have our coconut milk. Now yes, you can use almond milk or soy milk, but there is something about coconut and pumpkin that just sounds delicious, and it is. So we'll add a cup of our coconut milk, and not the coconut milk in the can. We're not talking about the cream coconut milk. We're talking definitely about just a drinking coconut milk. And then we will add, for our sweetener, now there are a couple options. You can add a couple of dates if you have dates. Dates are fabulous for sweetener. You can also use real maple syrup. I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons. You can play around with this. Maybe start with 1 and see if it's sweet enough. You know, I find around 1½ to 2 is the perfect amount of sweetness. Add that in. And you know, the riper your bananas, the sweeter they are too. So all those factors come into play. And then finally, we will add some ice. Okay. Looks good. I think I've got it all. We are ready to rock and roll this blender and get this pumpkin party started. Okay, we are ready to pour. I am excited. It smells like Thanksgiving in my blender. You can smell it. Oh, look at that creamy goodness. Yum, yum. So just remember when you're making this that you might want it sweeter. As I mentioned before, add a little more maple syrup, add a date. You can add some raisins, and also if you want it to be thicker, feel free to add more ice. Also an extra frozen banana in there. This is just a guideline for you. You're going to find that that you might want to tweak it a little bit to your own liking, and that is okay. You're probably going to come up with something even better than I've come up with. And now we're going to top this with fresh pecans. Raw pecans. Oh, this is so yummy. I mean, if this doesn't scream Thanksgiving memories to you and taste, I don't know what else does. You could also feel free to get wild and crazy and add a nice coconut whipped cream on top, just a dollop. If you're serving this for Thanksgiving, it will be absolutely perfect. So we're going to put that straw in the middle. Also, it can be eaten with a spoon because really it's that thick. It's almost, you could also not serve it as a smoothie and serve it as a chilled pumpkin pudding, if you will, and that can also wow your guest. Either way, your taste buds are going to be happy. So this, my friends, I have to have a sip. I have to have a sip. Oh my God. This is so good. I am so happy that you're here with me, but I also want you to make sure, if you're not subscribed to my weekly videos and recipes, please do that. Go to my website and get inspired every week. Every Monday a new recipe comes to your inbox so that you don't ever get bored. That'll never be an issue if you jump on this plant fire lifestyle. It's always fresh and exciting. And also, please stop by my website because we have so many awesome new programs we're rolling out. 28-day program that really will fire start every aspect of your life. And we have our detox program that's running. We have it all waiting for you to inspire you to lead and live your most vibrant life possible. Until next week, beautiful, healthy hugs. Happy Thanksgiving!